One of the foundations for Tai Chi is the horse stance. The horse stance is more than just a stance. It's a feel or an anticipation. We start with the feet about shoulder width apart, moving up towards the slightly bent knees. We have sort of an S curve in the back, almost as if there's a string pulling us up from our chest. We have our head and chin up so that we focus on where the wall and the ceiling meet. Imagine, if you would, a gigantic sombrero. In the middle would be the guacamole and the chips all around. If you had your head forward, so too would your chips and salsa go. So we keep the head up so that we have our ears over shoulders, over hips. In this posture, we're ready to move left or right, side to side. We take the lessons of the grass, and that when the wind comes, the strong oak is pulled up, but right around the roots of that strong oak, the grass is still planted. We move side to side, front and back, always returning to a 50-50 stance, making sure that ears are over shoulders or over hips, allowing us to balance and be prepared for what comes our way. So too in life, as things come our way, we want to allow them to pass by, as opposed to knock us off our stance. Some common challenges with the horse stance would be the width of the feet. Some are comfortable about shoulder width, some are comfortable wider. It is going to be an individual body type that will determine the width of those feet. Standing on the feet, you want to be aware of whether or not you're on your heels, on the toes, or on the balls of your feet. Think about the center of the foot and allowing a root to come from there. As we work up, be aware of your hips, being sure not to be too far forward or too far back. It should be comfortable, but again, it should be anticipatory, so that if something comes, they can move back or they can move forward. As we work with the width of the feet, for horse stance, a simple analogy would be making lemonade. Imagine that you have in one hand a glass of lemon juice and in the other sugar water. And the idea is that you want to go ahead and mix them, pouring one into the other. As you pour one into the other, begin putting your weight into it as well. As you pour, leaning side to side, so that you are able to lift up a foot. As you go back and forth, picking the feet up, placing the feet down, and then putting that lemonade 50-50, half in one container, half in the other. Now you've found what your body is comfortable with for your horse stance. The width of the feet, the slight bend in the knees, the hip rotation, slightly forward, not too far back. Another part of the horse stance, the upper body. As we think about the shoulders, we want to feel as if a string is pulling us up from the front, allowing the back scapula to be pulled together as if somebody were to point out that area, keeping the shoulders back and down so that the chest becomes up and open.